The Iranian terrorists are not stopping there. They are threatening to strike Europe and Ukraine, including with nuclear weapons. Attention, nuclear weapons. They have their own version of the Oreshnik over there.
Iran has created its own budget version of the Oreshnik, which is able to break through Israel's missile defense system. So,
Aru, let's make sure we note this once again. Iran has the capability to attack several EU countries where there are American bases as well as Ukraine. Yeah, nuclear weapons in the hands of Iranian terrorists is a whole other issue, and a very frightening one at that.
besides Israel and Tehran's enemies in the Middle East, Iranian ballistic missiles are also a potential threat to Ukraine. Dozens of Russian military personnel completed exercises in Iran using FAT-360 missile systems.
And now, just the day before, during the attack on Israel, Iran used this new, very scary missile. Listen.
For the first time in its history, Iran used a new type of missile with a separate warhead during a missile attack on Israel. According to the IDF, the missile carried a total of 20 separate submunitions. This morning, we were subjected to a missile strike capable of scattering the largest number of munitions over a relatively large area. It is possible that some of the munitions will remain on the ground and not explode. Do not touch any suspicious objects. Well,
and here's a simple conclusion we can draw. Putin's friends from Iran are just as much maniacs as the Kremlin cannibal himself. Even Trump has already realized this.
A strike on U.S. territory, an urgent address from Washington, evacuation announced in 14 countries. Iran has launched a new strike. Drones attacked the American embassy in the capital of Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. And
it seems Trump has decided to finish them off after all, the Iranian thugs. Do you believe he'll succeed? Write your thoughts in the comments.
We haven't even started yet. A phrase that has been mocked so much in recent years, but now it's Donald Trump who's saying it. The U.S. is preparing to intensify strikes on Iran in the next 24 hours.
Listen, friends, here's some more unique footage. In the Middle East, they also support Ukraine and our armed forces. Well done.
Professional video editor, working on the project.
And you know what I want to say? The curse of the family name. Ali Khamenei continues to work personally against Putin. And this curse will haunt him until the end. Subtitles by A. Sinetskaya, proofreader A. Egorova. Meet and say goodbye at the same time. The Council of Ayatollahs has chosen Majtab Khamenei, his son. Ali Khamenei, the next supreme leader of Iran. Oh, I see. But do you know why the Khamenei family name is a curse for Putin? Yes, because it is Putin, the main one, who has already lost the war in the Near East. And on oil, for example, little Putin has already lost trillions of dollars. Listen carefully.
But only Russian oil is falling. Only Russian oil has dropped. There are no shares of individual corporations that have gone bankrupt, like Lukoil, for example, or Gazprom. No. In fact, their prices are going up. The problem is different. Russian physical oil dropped by $12 in just a matter of minutes by $12. Just imagine it was at 67 and then suddenly drops by 12 for no reason at all. Moreover, Russia has never seen such a drop in just a few minutes. Never. Just never. Well,
and in general, for ordinary patriotic Russians, the war in the East is really like a bone stuck in their throat. Well, just listen.
While Shaheeds are flying into residential buildings, Russians aren't flying anywhere at all. That's how it's been for the past few years. Exactly. Moreover, now the Shaheeds are flying directly at Russians. Vacation is over, and they can't go home. About 20,000 Russian tourists are stranded in the United Arab Emirates. The airspace in the region is closed, including Dubai airports. And
now it's going to get especially interesting and telling. Here are the direct words of the people involved. Guys, that's how karma works. You shouldn't have voted for Putin.
I was just evicted from my room. They said there was some kind of payment refusal. I tried to book another one, but nothing goes through. My card is being blocked, and I can't buy a ticket home. This is the third time already. Guys, I honestly have no idea what to do. Honestly, my suitcases are sitting in the lobby. That's it, they took my room, I have nowhere to spend the night. Ticket home, 0 on my card. Here I am, sitting with this bag and crying.
Yeah, what to do? Scream. Putin, help. Save us, our father. After all, you voted for him yourselves, but now Putin won't help anyone anymore. He didn't even help Yanukovych. VIP evacuation. The Russian elite are being evacuated from the Middle East on business jets connected to the Patrushevs and Yanukovych, as well as on a Roscosmos plane. In short, everyone is running away.
Have you completely lost your minds or what? You're as dumb as this table.
Why is the cow mooing? Putin, you'd better take a look at what's happening in your own Russia. It seems like Iran has gone so crazy that it's even hitting Novorossiysk now. Just kidding. Iran has nothing to do with it. It's the armed forces of Ukraine at work. In
Novorossiysk, it's hell. Drones attacked the port. An oil tanker and a fuel storage tank were hit. The oil loading terminal caught fire. The port infrastructure was seriously damaged. The fire could be seen for kilometers. Sirens bled all night long. According to preliminary information, the crew of the tanker did not survive. And
This is already the temporarily occupied Crimea. The armed forces of Ukraine are methodically and confidently bringing the peninsula back home. In
the AFU struck 2 Russian Okhotnik ships in Crimea. These are part of the Black Sea Fleet, according to a spokesperson for the Ukrainian Navy.